Alright, hello. Okay, full transparency. I just recorded a 32-minute video and it sounds like badunky. Because I didn't do this. So hopefully this makes it sound better. Because I'm talking quietly because I am sick and I'm embarrassed of my family members hearing me. So let's get on with it. Okay, so today is January 5th, 2026. All day I have been waiting for an email back from an employer, a potential employer. I am 26 years old. I live at home and I'm currently unemployed. Hello. So I've been eagerly awaiting this email that I was told was supposed to come today. It is not. And so I was like, I have always been, I don't know, I think it's like mostly because I don't want people to hear me, but I've always been afraid to, I don't know, do something like this. For the fear of being corny. But today, also I need to stop scrolling on my phone. So I'm doing this instead. Okay. Today what I'm going to do for the people, everyone has been eagerly awaiting my New Year's resolutions. They are on the edge of their seats, as I know you are. So I'm here to deliver on that promise. And here are my 2020 20 20 what the hell is that? What the hell is that? 2020. But here are my 2026 New Year's resolutions. Also, when I was recording this video, my other thing, I was not as happy or excited because I was honestly really anxious recording this, but I did it for 32 minutes, so I can do it again, and hopefully it'll be a lot shorter. And I wrote things down because I also forgot what number I was on, but this is also 10 things, if it wasn't clear, if I didn't say that. 10. Number 1, drink more water. I'm looking at myself. Should I look at the camera? Girl, I don't know. Is that a bad trait of mine? Okay, I'm gonna look at the green light. Drink more water! Because I've had this thing in the past where it's like, this thing in the past, girl, I'm looking at the lights distracting me. I can't even lie. I used to drink water all the time. Listen, the one thing about me, I used to drink water. But this past year, I don't know, I think, I just haven't been doing that really, so, gotta drink more water. That's number 1. Okay, number 2. I'm going to take better care of my space. Okay, I'm going to clean my room more and keep it nice and tidy in here. And, yeah, I don't know, maintain a vibe. Currently the vibe is I have a hole in my ceiling and I have, my blinds with multiple layers of duct tape taping it to the wall because it's broken. It just will flap all the way up. And I'm not trying to have the sun in my eyes. I'm sorry, I'm not one of those people. I feel, oh my god, I feel like so weird because it's like I feel like I said so much of this stuff like literally 20 minutes ago. But everything gets better with practice, doesn't it? Can you all hear my saliva? I'm sick. Okay. Number 3. I'm really gonna try to look at that camera, okay? Number 3, move my body more. It's like I don't take that great care of my space, and I also don't always take great care of me. Aww. So I gotta put myself first this year, and I need to move, like go on a walk. Because even right now, my back hurts, and I need to stretch. Definitely need to stretch. So doing things like that, I think it'll be a big one for me in 2026. Now, I'm not talking about going full on like, I don't know, Lululemon, Planet Fitness, that kind of shtick, Pilates. Even though Pilates are supposed to be really good for you. I'm not trying to hate on Pilates. I have a cousin who's a Pilates instructor. Shout out. But, you know what I mean? It's just like simple things to move more and feel good in my body. Number 4. So this actually, I'm just being real. Like, I feel like this came across like, really, I don't know, sincerely in the other video that I recorded of this, because I was really off the dome on that one. But I want to make a movie. Wow. Or a film. If you didn't know, you're looking at the next greatest filmmaker of our time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kidding. But what I was saying in the other one that I'm trying to say here, but I feel like it's just gonna come across as like silly or like I'm joking because I'm smiling, but it's like I'm just smiling because I just said this to myself in my room. You know what I mean? But like, I like believe in myself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's like nothing in my life really that I can point to and be like, this is proof that I have what it takes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to stop saying that. That's another thing on my list. Filler words. But I think that I do have the potential to have what it takes to be really good. And I believe in my ideas, and I think I have a good sense of taste, and I think I'm a very naturally creative person, and I just believe in myself, and I think that if I put the work in, I can achieve greatness. Not to Timothy Chalamet, y'all, but I don't think that's a bad thing to have. I feel like all I've ever heard is people who do have that kind of like crazy belief in themselves are the ones that do make it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. The only thing standing in my way is me, right? Like, no one is gonna tell me to go out and do it. And I feel like I've put blame on certain situations, certain things, certain like even, my own state of mind, I guess. Like, if I'm not in the right mood, I can't write or I can't edit my script, you know what I mean? Oh my god, I need to stop saying that. Sorry, you guys. I'm the only one that is gonna get myself to where I want to be, and I'm the only one who's gonna make my creative goals happen. I need to get over the perfectionism, self-doubt. I can't do it right now because I don't have such and such ready. I can't do it now because this isn't right. Like, there's never going to be a right time, right place, right whatever. There's never going to be the perfect job that's going to accommodate me wanting to do this. And hello, unemployed, but that was a huge thing when I did have my job, like a couple months ago. I was like, I'm too busy. And I'm always going to be too busy. I feel like everyone's always going to be too busy. But I want to make this happen. I want to, even if it's just for me, you know, because it fulfills me. So that's number 4. Make a film. And I have a couple scripts ready to go. Number 5 is I have a book that I've been working on for a long time. My main thing about like the film and like this book is like a lot of what I want to do, I think, is also just like improve upon my writing and release my writing in like a lot of different avenues. So it's like I have scripts and I have this book I've been working on. I don't know, maybe I'll make a Substack. I have no idea. That's not on my list, so I can't get into that. But I do have this book I've been working on for a couple years, and it's kind of the same thing with the film where it's like their conditions have never been right for me to do anything with it. But I have I just like I have to do it. I have to like, I don't know, pull trig, is that what people say? And like get it out there. And it's like good, you guys. It's like a cool concept, okay? It's like a mix of fiction and poetry, and it's gonna be like a graphic novel. It's gonna be really cool, kid. So that's number 5. Number 6 is do more art. Am I holding this like so crazy? I used to like paint a lot and do like printmaking and like sewing. I have so many sewing projects that are like just not done at all. They're not even like, but it's like I have all the fabric and the materials. I have a sewing machine. It's like why aren't I doing it? I have so many canvases that I've stretched like over the years. Like I would thrift materials and stuff I would need for that and like whatever. And I was recently kind of shown the ropes by my beautiful partner how to use Ableton. And so I kind of want to make some more beats. I've made a couple last year, but I have abandoned all those projects, and so I want to kind of return to some of the art that I'm used to making, that I love making, and new stuff. Yeah. Number 7 is read and finish more books. The only freaking reading I can seemingly get through is fan fiction. The ripe age of 26. Hello. And so I actually want to read like actual books. Here's the thing, I used to go to the library all the time, like a couple years ago, but I don't know, life really hit me, and I haven't been in a while, and so, but there was, when I was going to the library, there was this book that I read, and it's called Skippy Dies by Paul Murray. Whew, awesome book. Awesome book. And, it's the kind of thing where it's like, and I've read a couple books. Another book I read that kind of gave me the same, like, it, like, makes you excited to, like, be creative. But that book, and then there's another book called Temporary by an author who I think his first name is Hillary. I forget, I'm so sorry, but it's a fantastic book. But those books really got me out of a reading slump. And I was reading more, but then, I don't know, I got this kind of horrible job, and it, like, a lot of things in my life went downhill. So, I'm gonna read more, go to the library more, finish books. Okay, number 8 is something that I feel like kind of silly talking about, but it's also, like, is important. And that is building my dream wardrobe. And in a way, it's like, I kind of want to say it's like I want to cultivate, like, my wardrobe, or I want to, like, have all my stuff, like, go together, or, like, mix and match, or feel like me. Because I have this thing also where it's like everything, all of my possessions have a lot of emotional value to me. Like, they're my babies. And so sometimes what happens is, like, will keep a lot of clothes, and, like, 95% of everything I own is, like, thrifted. So it's like, it's also that joy of, like, wow, I found this thing that's, like, so me, or, like, or so cool, or whatever, right? It's like a diamond in the rough situation. But then it's like, I take it home and I realize I'm like, this, 1, doesn't go with anything I own. 2, I'm never gonna wear this. Never. But then it's like, I wait for the moment to wear it, and that moment never comes, and so it sits in my closet, and then I see where it sits in my closet, and I'm like, but, like, that's one of my kids, like, that's where I put her in the closet. Yeah. So I have to be good about not getting stuff like that. I have to, like, refine, I want to, like, I want to have a clear, and this is also, I feel like this is stupid, because it's like, I don't necessarily agree with what I'm saying. I don't think that it's like people work like this, or style works like this necessarily, but it's like, sometimes I feel so much stress getting ready in the morning, and even, like, stress just, like, getting out of bed, because then it's like the first step out of bed. It's like, okay, I have to get dressed. And it makes me not want to get out of bed. I don't know, I don't want to put on these clothes, and so I feel like if I do something where it's like I really hone in on things that I like to wear, that are comfortable for me to wear, that feel like me, it'll make maybe that process of my getting up in the morning easier, and I'll be, like, excited to get out of bed. I could talk more about that, because I've actually been watching a lot of I've been trying to watch, like, long videos on YouTube and stuff. I don't know, maybe that's why it inspired me to do this, but I've been watching people talk about, like, personal style, and, you know, what it means, and da-da-da-da, and I have some thoughts about it, but I digress. Number 9 is think before I speak. I'm not gonna get too much into this, but this is the thinking before I say, like, you know what I mean? Whatever filler word that I feel I need to put in my sentences, because I'm like, boring. I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm doing it right now, when it's like you're not confident, I guess, in what you're saying, or you were afraid to be silent for a moment. I don't know, but that's what I mean when I think before I speak, because I have good things to say, you guys, okay? And I don't want people to be annoyed by my you know what I means. Number 10, the big one, you guys. Be kinder to myself. Hello. Number 10, be kinder to myself. I have been told in the past that I am, I guess, what some would call having chronic depression. I've never heard it really called like that before, but whatever, that's how it was referred to me as. And obviously the anxiety, I would love to see someone in 2026. Hopefully if I get this freaking job, I'll have insurance and I'll be able to see if I have OCD or not. That's a huge thing I'm wondering about. But with all of that, I feel like I don't hate myself. I feel like this is like my thing. It's like and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. I don't know, maybe. I feel like like when I think about myself, I do not hate myself because I know I'm a good person. I think I'm funny. I think I'm smart. I think I'm kind. I think I'm cool. Like, I don't know. I think I have interesting things about myself. And so I have that part of my brain where it's like I think those things about myself. I think I feel good about myself and I like who I am. But I don't know, it's like it can be like almost an immediate like, well, actually, you are not a good friend. Like sometimes it'll take me a very long time to respond to a text message, or I'll miss out on something, or I don't know, I'm just like feeling so down or so like drained that I don't know, maybe I have to cancel plans or something like that. And I don't know, like each of those things is like to me an like irredeemable moral failing. And I have described this to like a therapist in the past, the chronic depression therapist, and I tried to explain that like I feel like my being and like my actions, who I am, like my value is like in a way like similar to like points, or like that's how I count it in my head, like points or like a board game. And so like if I feel like this is crazy, but let's continue. If I am good, I will move up like a couple spaces on my game board. But if I do something that is bad and I don't respond to a friend right away, let's just say, I will move backwards like 1,000 spaces. And then I get into this like cycle where it's like, okay, well now I'm all the way at the bottom. So how can I possibly get back up to a place where I am somewhat of a good person? And then that makes me, I don't know what it is, but it's like, it's something wrong with me. Definitely something wrong with me. Where it's like, that makes me want to keep doing those behaviors because I feel like that's who I am, and in a way deserve to feel like the guilt, like that cycle of guilt that I put myself in. Girl, I don't know. But that's like not fun and not productive at all. Especially when this like applies to other things too, but I feel like it's like most relatable to people and like most relevant in my life when in my relationships with other people, like that this is really where like this self-hatred comes out. Because like I don't want to be that person, but damn, it's hard though. It's complicated because it's hard living in this world. You know what I mean? It's really hard because I'm drained constantly, and I know a lot of people are too. A lot of people in my life, a lot of people all over the world, like, and so it's complicated. But it's something that I can do for myself is try to get myself out of this cycle of guilt and I don't know. There's probably a better word for it, but shame, and get myself out of that so I can show up for my friends. I can show up for myself. Because, girl, no one wants to hang out with a miserable friend. Sorry. And I don't want to be the miserable friend, and I really try not to be. Like, this is mostly a thing that affects me, like, when I'm alone. And it's like, damn, I'm like staring until my eyes go blurry for like hours, or like on my phone, or like it it is mental anguish, this type of cycle, truly. And I'm the only one doing it to myself, you know? And I need to get out of that wheel. So I need to be kinder to myself, and there are already things I like about myself. It's like I don't have to learn that stuff. I just have to like stop with these like repetitive things that go on in my head, and like, you know, if you get a text, girl, text back, because the guilt you will feel for not doing that, it's not worth it. Maybe that means I gotta go talk to someone. I don't know. But and you know what? Maybe I have to give myself more grace too when that happens, because that's kind of an inevitable. It's like, I know who I am, and I know that I might not be, there might be days where it's like I'm not as responsive, or it's like I can't really handle more than, I don't know, one thing coming at me at a time. And maybe giving myself more grace. Realizations are happening. But yeah, not to end on a bummer, you guys, but those are my 10 things I want to accomplish in 2026. Thank you if you watch this. Don't know if it will see the light of day, but those are my 2026 New Year's resolutions. Thank you.